Matthew 8:13. Kai epen ha Jesus to hekatantarke, hupage, hos epistusas genetheto soi, kai eathe ha pais autu in te hora ekene. Remember that Jesus has been interacting with the centurion who came to have his servant healed. The centurion said, I'm not worthy to have you come under my roof. Just say the word. And Jesus expressed amazement at the faith of this Gentile here. We read, and Jesus said to the centurion, I'll remind you, there's the word 100, hekaton, there's the rule over, arche, so ruler of 100, a centurion. And Jesus said to the centurion, go, as you believed, may it be for you. And the servant of him, perhaps the autu is not there, that's why it's in brackets, the editors of the Nestle Lot 28 said we're really uncertain as to whether this was originally there, but of course it wouldn't change the meaning at all. If it were not there, it would be implied. The servant of him, or his servant, was healed. That's from aomai, to heal, here in aorist passive. His servant was healed at that hour, right? At that very moment when Jesus pronounced this word of healing, the servant was healed. Let's look at a few things here. Hupage, notice that is a present active imperative, second person singular. Depart, go, right? We're used to verbs of motion. We expect them to be present imperatives, even if they refer to discrete occasions. Present active imperative, second singular of hupago. Epistusas, what do you see there that helps you parse that? Well, you have an augment, you have a sigma, bam! That's an aorist active indicative, second singular. As you believed, genetheto, notice the theta, it's building on the second aorist form of genomai. Genomai, to be, become, to happen. Remember, the second aorist is a genomain. Genomain, so the real root there of a genomain is that gen, right? There it is there, gen. So that is in form, it's an aorist passive imperative, right? Aorist middle passive, medial passive imperative. And it's third person singular. Let it happen. May it be. Aorist, medial passive imperative, third singular. May it be, may it happen for you, dative of advantage. I'll just say a little theological reflection here. All of us have seen all kinds of gross distortions of people trying to use their faith to control God or manipulate people and saying if you just had faith, you'd have these things or you'd be healed. And those are all wrong. But it is noteworthy that when people approach Jesus, he does demand that they trust him, that they believe him for who he is and what he can do. And we don't want to go to extremes. We don't want to, in correcting error, we don't want to avoid the obvious thing that we read in the Gospels, that Jesus demands faith for those who come to him and is pleased when they trust him.